Mitch Wayne's World.
Well, what's good, boys and girls? It's Big Nathan, the one and only Big Nathan, and this is Mitch Wayne's World. I'm stepping in for Mitch Wayne today. Big Nate's on the mic. No, listen, welcome back to Mitch Wayne's World, and let's talk about having a good time. Let's talk about technology. Let's talk about living a good life. Okay, living a good life in this day and age. Nah, I gotta be 100% honest. Listen, this is gonna be another quickie, and I hate to do that to you again, but it is what it is. I'm absolutely delirious right now. I'm running off no sleep. I've been crunching out these Excel spreadsheets all day. Yes, sir. It's end of Q1, bro, and sometimes we just gotta get corporate just to get a little bread, you know what I'm saying? Gotta live life somehow, and it could be worse. But yeah, it's been done all week since the last time we gathered. All sorts of things. Honestly, you know when you overfill your schedule, but I wanted to do everything that I did, so then I ended up sorry, listen, like I said, I'm gonna be all over the place. I'm running on 4 hours of sleep. I went and worked in Excel all day on a Sunday, and this is where we're at. My mouth feels weird. Everything feels weird, you know, and I haven't slept a lot all week. That's terrible. Not sleeping is so bad for you. So bad for you. But not living life is also bad for you. So bad for you. I wish whenever there's times like these I could have like a little music in my headphones. I guess I technically could. I'm gonna see if that helps me concentrate, because right now, listen, I can't really think that much, you know? My thinking hat is not on right now. Someone took it, they gave it away, and I'm trying to get it back, but nobody wants to listen. But let's see, dude, listen. You know when you just don't sleep enough, and I'm talking about like little sleep, not like, you know, don't be ridiculous with me, not like, oh yeah, just one night of 4 hours sleep, that's nothing. I'm talking like this week, 3 or 4 nights of like 3 or 4 hours of sleep, and I didn't go to the gimnasio enough, and here I am, down bad. I honestly feel like I should be more down bad, but I'm not. But right now I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm trying to find, where's my playlist? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna listen to some fun vibes in my head, so that maybe talking, oh, this is a fun thing to do in my head. Yeah, so all sorts of things went down. Dude, I'm listening to I don't know, we'll see how this works out. We're all about experimentation and vibration over here on this side, on this side, on this side. Yeah, bro, I don't know, like I said, my life has been consumed by maybe listening to house music while I'm trying to just talk is not the best thing. Something in between, you know? Yeah, just a little Vibrational Studios. This is Big Nate, and we are now listening to Vibrational Studios. I told you this is the Delirium pod, bro. This is the Delirium pod. Rest in peace to O.J. Simpson, I guess. That's what's up. I don't even know. Saying rest in peace is a lot, but I don't like speaking ill of the dead necessarily, you know? I don't think it's good for you. But that's crazy. O.J. Simpson died. You know, a lot of people didn't know O.J. was out of jail, or out of whatever. He was up on Twitter playing golf and fantasy football with these crazy ass older white men who just, I don't know. What a world we live in, huh? Hey, Twitter world. You know, it's your best friend O.J. Today I'm just going out to catch 18 with my buddy Ralph. Say what's up, Ralph. Hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, no, that's I'm just reenacting like an OJ an OJ tweet I saw. But yeah, America's a crazy place, you know what I'm saying? When you think of the type of shit that happens here and how it just like we have all sorts of cultural phenomena that cannot be replicated literally anywhere else. And I love that. That makes me proud to be an American. So that's that. Dude, so I'm like delirious right now, right? I haven't slept. I've been just I'm in a fog. I'm in a haze. I'm hungover. I was hungover. I'm not anymore. But I'm looking back at the notes that I wrote, right? So I write notes to myself about things and topics that I might want to talk about whenever I do this. And I'm reading this back and I'm like, bro, this is so skits. Like there's just so many, I mean, some of it makes sense, but some of it is like, I'm like, am I good? Do I need to go ahead and reach out to myself and see if I need help? Not actually though. This is not a secret cry for help. Don't play that with me. I'm just saying my brain is all over the place sometimes, and I write something that I'm like, yeah. I know at the time that I'm writing it, I'm like, hell yeah, this is important. I need to remember this, and I'll remember what this means, and I'm gonna have something dope to say about it. And I'm telling you, most of the time that's not the case. That is not the case. I look back on the things that I'm writing down, and I'm like, the fuck does this mean, Kobe Bryant? For real. This is one thing that it's been on here for a while, but I don't know if I have talked about it. I don't think so. Maybe I did. Maybe it's just been inside of my head for so long. But yeah, this will be good while I'm completely delirious and can't even properly formulate sentences. I'm going to try to sound educated for a half a second. But all of last year, there was like so many I guess even the beginning of this year, but last year especially, there were so many layoffs in tech and stuff like that. And like social media usage statistics were kind of coming to a plateau. Like just like, I don't know, social media and just the internet as it stands right now has kind of reached like a saturation point, and then it just took like, I mean, it did bubble up a lot over COVID, but like you can't grow like forever, you know. There's like a point where you like just sustain and stay at the same level. If I just randomly fall asleep during this stream, don't blame me. Don't trip out on me. I'll be all right. Just make sure someone doesn't come in. But dude, I've got some like Japanese city pop playing in my. I was not what I was expecting to listen to, but it works. It's just all of a sudden a little bit confusing. But all these tech layoffs and stuff like that. I studied human computer interaction. I was trying to work in tech, and I have a technical job at my job, but you know, there was a few big tech companies that I was trying to work at, which I was like, that'd be dope, you know, just have a good time. And oh no, the yawns are starting to come. This is getting really sketch, dude. Really sketch. You know, I do need to put a little bit more effort into this because, I mean, not too much, honestly, because it's all about finesse. But yeah, bro, I've been on them Caucasian activities, just in case you're wondering. I've been golfing, things like that, and it's fun. Shout out to Scotland. My name is Scott Ironman. Sorry, I got something stuck on my foot and it kind of hurts. All right, I got it fixed. What was I on about, bruv? Oh, all these. So, you know, there's a lot of people that have wanted to work in tech, especially like my age, a little younger, that have wanted to work in tech. I mean, a majority of their lives. Yeah, I remember, you know, you watch like a finance movie when you're like 10 or whatever, and it's like fun and cool, or like 13. That's a better age. You watch like, you know, Wolf of Wall Street came out, I think, when I was like 14 or 15, and that's like, hell yeah, bro, that's so cool. And then you realize like what those, not to say everyone like that is, but what that whole culture is about and stuff like that. And then, you know, you reevaluate, and then tech working in tech, being a software developer, tech sales, all that stuff seemed like a better opportunity almost. Not, yeah, whatever. Just for me personally, and I'm sure I know a lot of people my age feel that way, and it just has a better like overall view. Like society has a better view on that, but actually not as much anymore after all this. After the past like 4 or 5 years with all the social media companies and stuff like that, we'll see what happens. But a little bit of this. Sorry, I'm all over it. Listen. I hope I don't get sick. I usually get sick when I don't sleep, and that's a problem. But no, all these people wanted to work in tech. See, bro, this is the ADHD no sleep special, 38 special. Put you in treble. Oh my God! All right, no, I'm just kidding. That's for the other show. But turn up. Oh, people were trying to work in tech, all that good stuff. Then all these tech companies started laying people off and stuff like that. And then essentially what I did is the company that I already worked at when I was at it was a you know, it's an environment, but I just offered to do data analytics and upgrade a lot of their technical stuff because it's like a family-owned business and they do really good numbers, but they don't. I mean, I'm the youngest person that works there. Well, yeah, I am the youngest person that works there, but the other two came like pretty recently, and also they work in different departments, dude. That's not my department, bro. I'll have to refer you to HR for that. Thanks, fam. But oh, dude, yeah. Fam, on a joke ting, like for real, like we bring some things back to the crib, fam, and it's like gonna be a good time, okay? I need to go to Timmy's in the morning. I'm so tired, fam. I'm beat. But anyways, I got a new tennis racket and it's staring at me because I wanna swing it around. No, but all right, I'm gonna finish this side. We're locking in right now. If anyone's actually still listening to this, good for you. You have a incredible way of weaving your way through a maze of idiocracy. But a bunch of people my age, younger, older, whatever, all these tech layoffs happen, and it seems like tech has hit, and I'm generally speaking, but a plateau of sorts, and that's okay. That's good. Other industries need tech oriented people with those skills. I feel like they're like yeah, with the proper implementation and stuff like that. A few people at a family-owned business can do so many wonders with like, you know, efficiency and just not really even using that crazy of technology, but making companies more efficient, effective. Like I introduced what's going on over here? I introduced some simple data analytics stuff to the company I work with, and it's been super helpful. It's gonna be super helpful. I gotta sleep though in a little bit because it's the end of Q1, bro. No, but all these kids that wanted to work in tech and stuff, like I can go work in different companies that are not like, you know, small construction companies and just restaurants and you know, freight companies and stuff like that, and use their skills that they wanted to apply at like an Apple or a Google or something like that, and use them there, because I think it's like almost like 50% of people employed in the States are employed by a small business, and they're massively important to things like logistics and I mean, my old coach, shout out Coach Hall. Pretty sure he has his own little regional trucking company that has done him very well. And I'm sure a lot of people that know that, bro, like that semi-blue collar work that a lot of people don't want to do or don't know how to get on. I'm telling you, brother. I'm telling you. I get my money from my corporate job. I get my money from this, and I'm investing it in that cash flow business, brother. I'm telling you. I don't know. I don't know if I should say I'm not giving any investment advice when I say that, but I also don't want to get sued by some weird random. Crazy things happen on the internet, bro. People just be like looking for a good old time. Sometimes I go down the rabbit hole of like some just random people who are like so skits and just be talking about all sorts of crazy stuff. I get a lot of inspiration from like, you know, those like user 007394442 accounts, you know, just some dude you can't even really see his face. He's not even using the front facing camera. He's just using the other camera, and he's just like pointing at his shoes or something. He's just having like fucking psycho rants about you name it, you name the topic, and you can have one. But it's usually, you know, the government or you know, what's deep inside the ocean or things like that. And it's always just really fun. That's where I get my it's how you can really get educated on the world, you know. But it's crazy, we're all just people living on this space rock, smoking on space rock. And so yeah, all these people want to work in tech. Just this I'm all over the place. I swear to God, if you're still watching, that's crazy. That's incredible. I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. But also, what are you doing, bro? Like, come on. But it's just very interesting to see this happen. Like, even like the government has been, like local governments and in this like state governments, federal government, whatever, has been pushing for like hiring for more gov tech jobs and stuff like that. And then you know, sometimes when there's like a push or a mandate or something like that, you don't really see the effects of it, or it's kind of BS and the money doesn't actually go to it. But the city of Dallas, at my job, I had to deal with them sometimes, but they got new online portals, and they work really well. And everyone knows the feeling of like, why is it that when I log into anything city, state, or government related, it is just the worst experience I could ever possibly have? Like, our government is so stupid rich. How can they not afford to pay some developers a little bit of bread to just make a nice little landing page? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty silly, brother of mine, my good brother. So that's that. Let's talk about what happened on this day in technology history. Okay, technology history is something really, really serious around here in Mitch Wayne's world. All right, I'm so tired. I'm too tired to do an accent. Like, literally, my mouth isn't moving the way that I want it to. I'm like delirious to the point to where, like, you know, you see like light isn't registering as fast as it usually does, and I'm seeing that in my brain, like I'm like, damn, I don't know, that's crazy. Sleep is so important. I could honestly go with like without so many things besides sleep, and that's just a fact. I think that's every human. I'm not necessarily special for that, so there's that. But on this day, April 14th in 2003, the Human Genome Project, HGP, throw it up, announced the completion of a high-quality sequence of essentially the entire human genome. I actually didn't know anything about this prior to reading about this. I mean, I had like, you know, obviously you hear like the Human Genome Project, but for some reason I for real thought it was something made up in like a video game. I don't know why, or just like a faux concept. I don't know. I didn't think it was like a real thing, but this landmark achievement in the fields of biotechnology and human genetics has significant implications for medicine, biotech, and the social sciences, including aspects related to human-computer interaction. Yay! The completion of the human genome sequence has opened up new avenues in bioinformatics, a field that combines biology, computer science, and information technology to handle and analyze genetic data. The interdisciplinary approach is essential in HCI as well, where understanding complex human data and behaviors becomes crucial in designing user-centered technologies and systems, let me actually read as a grown man who can read. The HCP's completion was also marked a shift toward more personalized medicine approaches, where HCI strategies can be pivotal in designing systems that adapt to individual genetic profiles, enhancing user experience and effectiveness in healthcare applications. Now that is a very interesting concept, you know? A very interesting concept. So I didn't really know anything about what the Human Genome Project actually was, and I'm sure there's like some gruesome, some great conspiracies on it. But what they say on their website, a little bit of a dookie website, a little outdated in my opinion, but that's just me. I don't think they really asked for my opinion. Still gave it though. The Human Genome Project is one of the greatest scientific feats in history, they say. The project was a voyage of biological discovery led by an international group of researchers looking to comprehensively study all of the DNA known as a genome. You got to read parentheses in a different way. Of a select set of organisms. Launched in October 1990 and completed in April 2003, the Human Genome Project's signature accomplishment, generating the first sequence of the human genome, provided fundamental information about the human blueprint, which has since accelerated the study of human biology and improved the practice of medicine. So you can see at the end right there how my tongue and my brain are just not on the same wavelength right now. So again, that's why I said this might be a little bit of a charty. This is going to be a charty. A charty. So, I wish I had some more interesting things to say about this Human Genome Project, because I just didn't realize it was that recent that that was the first time we sequenced, DNA. Who would have known? I guess maybe I probably should have known that because I probably learned that, but pay attention more, maybe I would have learned. 1984 to 86, the feasibility of a Human Genome Project. So this is the timeline. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know. That's cool. Just like what, I guess, like medicine and all that stuff and really understanding. It's been 20 years. That's crazy. Just understanding what a human being is. We don't really understand anything about ourselves. Like we do, but like, you would think we've got it like figured out. Like we can build rockets that go to the moon and stuff like that, but we have no clue why we need to like sleep 8 hours a night, or like, whatever, 6 to 8. Like we have no clue why we need that. We have no clue why we dream. We have theories and ideas, and I'm sure some people have some theories and ideas that they're very sure on, but I mean, as far as I know, unless I'm being very stupid and there's like a confirmed consensus on that, no one really understands. And like the whole DMT thing, it's like, what's that all about? What's going on in this world? What is going on in this world? What else did I write to myself? Oh, intelligence. See, this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. Intelligence is overrated. Finesse instead. Now this is me. Like when you write notes to yourself, you're talking to your future self, right? So it's just important to remember that. Your future self may be looking at you crazy. Like, what are you saying, brother? But I did like that one. Because intelligence is kind of overrated, dude. And if you're someone who's like been told you're intelligent in your life, but then also been like outperformed in like ways that you can display intelligence, then you have this like weird thing of like, I don't know, just the smartest people don't always get what they want. And there's a quote that Naval Ravikant has, something along the lines of like if you're so smart, why don't you have everything that you want, or something like that. Or like the greatest indicator of someone's intelligence is their ability to get what they want out of life, or something like that. Maybe I just botched it, but to me that makes the most sense, right? Because like, what is intelligence really? Like, I think a lot of intelligent people overthink stuff like way too much, and then end up just like in this demon loop of like chasing their tail and wringing their hands and all that stuff. Like, I don't know, just finesse, bro. Life is meant to be lived in the moment and not over theorizing everything. Not to say don't like become smarter, don't become better. Like, definitely do that. Like, become more intelligent of a person, but don't be so caught up in over intellectualizing everything. Okay, and that's coming from someone who does that all the time, and it's not because it's like not actually that intelligent of a thing to do. Because every time when you get to like these, like when you start to ponder these like unsolvable questions, especially if you start to like argue about them with someone, you always kind of end up coming to like the same place of like not wow, see, this is why you need to sleep, because my brain literally just went right there at the end of that. I'm just being honest with you. It's just, I don't know, you realize you end up getting back to the same place always, and then people just disagree or whatever. So you should just get people to agree with you by just being a fun, cool guy. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a better plan. I think if you just have more fun, people will listen to you more. Because actually, I was saying that as a joke, and I'm being delirious, but that kind of is true. That goes for the ladies and the gentlemen. And we could all have a little bit more of a dose of that. And I think our generation could take a little bit more of a dose of that, because like everyone's just so neurotic and caught up in some shit instead of just like enjoying themselves, living their lives, that kind of stuff. Schedule, rush. And don't get me wrong, there's plenty to having discipline and having routine and having a schedule, but you have to leave room for like serendipitous moments and things like that. So that's my 2 cents on that, in case you were wondering. And I don't know, what else do you want me to tell you about my feelings? I'm gonna start calling people when I stream, honestly. I'm just not prepared for that right now, but who could I call? I don't even have my phone on me. Darn, bro. Who would I call, though? I wonder what kind of conversation I would have with them. I bet it would be pretty good. But I just need something more riveting in it. I need like an activity to do while I do Mitch Wayne's World. I like activities, you know? I like being active. I like being an active twin, you know? On my chinny chin chin. Ooh, speaking of chinny chin chin, I got some zenny zens for. I just picked them up from the store. Watch me take a zen. I'm gonna put it in my lip. Now my chin. Oh, hold on, sorry. I'm gonna lay you down on my stomach. Yeah, I'm still listening to house music in my headphones, by the way. And it's really quiet, so it's honestly just giving me the energy boost that I didn't realize that I wasn't talking to the mic. I'm just gonna redo that. I'm still listening to house music in my headphones, just like really quietly, and it's giving me the energy I need to just like yap, you know? I honestly can always yap, though. There's no amount of being tired that will stop me from yapping. That's like one of my favorite things to do. That's why I like going out to eat with people, or like places with like music that's loud enough to be fun but not overbearing, so that you can chit chat with people. Well, it depends on what kind of people. If they suck, dude, no one likes talking to people that suck. I've slowly been sinking further and further into this little IKEA 2-seater. I got that IKEA 2-seater on me. You heard? I got that IKEA. So I don't know if I'd probably stop talking about the Human Genome Project, but that's dope. Shout out to them. And yeah, you should quit worrying about over intellectualizing things and trying to look intelligent all the time. And you should instead just have a good time, and things will work out for you more. Now, here's the thing. When I say stuff like that and people are like, I'm just going to have a good time, or people do this thing all the time. They're like, OMG, like self-care day. And they just like eat like garbage and like watch Netflix. And I'm like, listen, those days are great, but that's not self-care. That's relaxation. But like self-care is like bettering yourself. I don't know. Everyone here, let me not do that. Let me backtrack that statement, because you can do whatever you want, brother. Whatever makes you happy. That's exactly what I'm saying. I just over intellectualize that. And that's the opposite of what I'm trying to do, because fuck if I care if you think self-care is eating Swedish fish in some sweatpants with stains on them and watching season 3 of Lost. Okay? What do I care? And you know what? It doesn't make anyone a better person that they don't do that. Now, sometimes it does. Not better. More productive, I will say. But I also know plenty of people who are low-key extremely productive, and they just go to both extremes, you know? So let me just shut my mouth. I'm making judgments about people that I don't even know, bro. Damn. This is exactly what the Lord told me to not do. Told us all to not do it. And what am I doing? Just ridiculous. Unbelievable. I don't know. I could look at this fun little graphic. Maybe we would just go 30 minutes today. Maybe we go 30 minutes twice a week. 30 minutes twice a week. Or maybe not. I'm just so delirious. Delirium, Ethereum. Hocus pocus. I can't focus. Hocus pocus. Come over and stroke us. Anyways, this is Visual Capitalist. This is the fun little sometimes this techno house little soundtrack I got going down in the background of my head is just it just makes me trail off. But this is Visual Capitalists. They make cool data visualizations that I like to look at and ponder with you, my 6 friends on the internet. And with that being said, I thought this was an important thing to visualize. But visualizing the growth of $100 by asset class from 1970 to 2023. So you can see what's up at the top up there. We're going to get there in a second. So, yeah. So that house music that was in the... Hold on. Everyone chill, bro. All right. I think I can handle this. They just started talking, and I was just like, do you know how hard it is to talk about something that's in front of your face when you're super tired and, like, just a bunch of nonsense going on? So this is how much $100, if you invested it in this asset class, generally speaking, with their average returns from 1970 to 2023, what that $100 would be worth now. That $100 in or growth of $100, I don't know. So inflation and all that good stuff, $100 then is $956 now. So almost a dollar back then was almost 10 times worth 10 times more than a dollar now. Just about, unless I'm stupid. If I'm stupid, drop an L in the show. No. I was about to. Oh God, I can't believe this world we live in. No, it's kind of dope. It's kind of stinky at the same time. But anyways, real estate. U.S. home prices have grown 5.5% on average annually over the long run. You know, real estate, though, is an interesting one because it can also be like a cash flow generating one. I don't know how they necessarily calculated that, but it's just, we're just always pushed to buy real estate. And I feel like nowadays, I don't know, well, definitely right now, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like necessarily always the smartest investment, especially when you're young. It seems like it's smarter to build up towards some other things and use those things as like a safety net, and then, be risky with real estate. But that's, again, not investment advice. That's just what I'm thinking, what I'm seeing. When I scope the field, when I pull the scope out and I look down the range, I'm like, I don't know. U.S. 10-year Treasury bonds, $100 in 1970 would get you $2,286 now. Nice little conservative investment, a little slight flex, little little growth year over year, a little compounding, not a ton. Gold would be worth $5,500 now. Yeah, gold's cool. I don't believe in it as an investment, and a lot of people are gonna say that I'm stupid for that, and I'm gonna say to them, all right, that's fine. That's fine by me, brother, cousin. And then corporate bonds, so a little bit riskier than U.S. bonds, but U.S. Treasury bonds, but them boys from 1970 to 2024-3 would be worth $7,775. So all that's cool. Now you see though, everything is clustered here from $1,000 to about $8,000. Cash, real estate, treasury bonds, gold, corporate bonds. Go look those up and figure out what treasury bonds versus corporate bonds are. I'm not here to tell you, but one's guaranteed by the U.S. government, the other one's guaranteed by, I don't know why I'm speaking like Batman. All of a sudden I can feel the bass inside of my own headphones and it doesn't feel good. One's backed by a corporation. So then you go up here and you got that big stack of guala, and if $100, if you invested it in 1970 and left it in there, it would be worth $22,000 now if you left it in the S&P 500. So since 1970, the S&P has outperformed corporate bonds by almost threefold, they say. And corporate bonds are the best performing asset class out of the others. So just really interesting. You know, the S&P 500 is a way to basically invest in like the idea of American capitalism. And listen here, brother, there ain't no better thing to bet on. Or just capitalism in general. If we're placing bets, I'm placing bets on people wanting to get rich, be entertained, and happy. Okay, and that's a simple bet. And the S&P 500 is a pretty. I don't know. I am no economist. I'm just looking at that, and I just think it's extremely, extremely interesting how the world is just so. Why is someone yelling outside, bro? See, this is the kind of things I can't wait to move. Honestly, I'm just moving down the street, but just no whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. Invest your money in something. I think you can give that kind of investment advice without having a disclaimer. Maybe not though. Just live life. It's just good. Build yourself a little nest egg, and don't be trying to Americans, we really got to stop living paycheck to paycheck. And that's speaking as someone who has lived paycheck to paycheck, and our society's structured in a way that makes that hard. But it is what it is. If you pay yourself first. All right. What else is there to talk about? I don't know, dude. I should probably go to bed. It's 10:13. I gotta be up. Alright. This week, I'm looking forward to just getting some sleep, bro. I'm gonna sleep this week, and I'm just gonna enjoy myself, and I'm gonna crash out on these. I'm gonna crash out on some XL this week. Alright, peace.